So I just got back from a men's retreat on the weekend. Sacred medicine, gentlemen. It was extremely beneficial. I'm a little bit tired, as you can see. There were many different processes that were occurring. And it's about stepping into the arena. It's about being uncomfortable, and it's about being around other men, which is something that I've been very fearful of my whole life, given my upbringing and the culture and the narrative that we're told these days. And this is very healing. Just being around other men, in contact with other men, even sitting around a fire pit as we were doing, things that people might make fun of these days or diminish. And my God, it's so important. It's unbelievable. We're so isolated these days. It's terrible. And Robert Bly talks about it, between the father and the son. There is an energy transmission, or there should be at least, which a lot of us miss out on. And the culture has forgotten how to do that. And so being around other men, being around older men, actual fathers, elders, people who have experienced and lived a lot of life and gone through trials and tribulations, just being around them and having that energy transmission is very, very healing and very fucking important. And so that was a big reminder for me. And I encourage you all to go on at least one of these retreats or workshops or join a men's group. It is unbelievably transformative. You will realize that we are all just the fucking same. We just have unique challenges through our own experiences and different things we need to overcome, and that people are willing to support. People are willing to support each other, and you get life out of that. And it's fucking beautiful to uplift each other and to encourage each other, and we need to do that a lot more. And if you take on this journey, whether it's an online group or in person in this case, you're going to arrive there and you are going to be anxious, you're going to be doubting your own masculinity, you're going to be questioning things most likely. It takes a bit of time to settle in. There are about 12 of us here in this group, but you start to share and open up and have conversations, and as the weekend progresses, you become a lot closer, because there's a sharing element and a companionship that comes together. And a lot of that sharing element is everyone admitting that they don't know what the fuck they're doing and they have X amount of issues, which puts you at ease a bit. And I've been to a few in the past, some not so good ones, some ideological driven ones, which were not at all helpful for my growth. If anything, they put me backwards. But this one was really well run. It was not a quick fix scheme. It was a very well thought through weekend in an amazing location, very affordable, very accessible. And there was a lot of transformation that occurred. It was focused on the king archetype, developing that inner sovereign that ideally should be transmitted from the father in the culture, but unfortunately is not for so many of us. So we have to go in and cultivate it ourselves, to cultivate that presence, to cultivate the part of us that can sit on the throne and direct our life, and the part of us that can hold our experience no matter what's going on. And this idea of holding came up a lot in the retreat, and men just being held. There was one guy who said, can you guys just pick me up and hold me? I've never had that before. And that's to be held by the father, archetypally speaking. And so we did that, and we held him up, and he just burst out crying. And it's that holding that we miss, and that transmission, that fatherly hand on our head that just says, you're okay. Fundamentally who you are is okay. You've got this, you're capable, I believe in you. And a steady hand in these turbulent times is what we need. So if you are looking to join a men's group, whether that's in person or online, shoot me an email, let me know in the comments, and I can advise you what some good ones are to join based off my hard-earned wisdom. And it depends where you are in your journey, what your resources are, how you want to move forward. But we fundamentally just need to support each other and to spend more time together and not be ashamed about it, and not think it's a toxic thing or a bad thing, and not be afraid of your own masculinity, your own desires, your own drive, your own gifts. And the workshop finished with a vision meditation, which I can explain more to you if you're keen to talk about that. Send me an email and we can have a discussion. So let's support each other, let's get together, and let's spend some time around other men.